glad to have you join us on this episode of the Nigerian Navy Today. I am Jibrin Baba Ndachi. The military, no doubt, is deeply rooted in customs and traditions. One of such entrenched traditions observed by Nigerian Armed Forces is pulling out ceremony of CDS, service chiefs, and senior officers of 1- and 2-star generals in the Army, Navy, and Air Force. In fulfillment of this age-long tradition and to honor the strategic military leaders for their meritorious service to fatherland, immediate past CDS General Lucky Rabo and COAS Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya were pulled out as separate occasions at Mogadishu Cantonment in Abuja. Similarly, on Saturday, July 8, 2023, the immediate past Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awo Zubairu Gambo, was not just pulled out, but also sailed out in line with the naval tradition at NNS Kora and Beechcroft in Lagos amidst pomp and ceremony. Please stay with us for this and other regular segments of the program.
The Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, Admiralty Medal, on Tuesday, July 11, 2023, received the Executive Governor of his home state of Enugu, His Excellency Peter Ndubuisi Mba, at Naval Headquarters, Abuja. The governor, who was at the naval headquarters on a courtesy visit, says the visit was to congratulate the Navy boss on his appointment as the 22nd Indigenous Chief of the Naval Staff of the Nigerian Navy by the Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. The Chief of the Naval Staff, while appreciating his governor for the visit, reiterated his commitment to deliver on the mandate of leading the Nigerian Navy. Earlier, the Commandant Armed Forces Command and Staff College, Air Vice Marshal Al-Haji, on Monday 10th July 23, paid a courtesy visit on Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Ikechukwu Emmanuel Ogala, in his office. Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ogala paid a courtesy visit on the former Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral M.A. Adelanwa, retired on Friday, 7th July 2023, in his Lagos residence. Vice Admiral M.A. Adelanwa was the third indigenous Chief of the Naval Staff who held the office from 1975 to 1980. On same day, the CNS defied the Lagos rain and was in Apapa on an inspection tour of the Nigerian Navy ships Kora and Beecroft. Meanwhile, the 15th Indigenous Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral GTA Adekeye, retired, who was CNS from 2005 to 2008, also received Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala on a courtesy visit in his residence in Lagos on the same day. On 6th July 2023, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, alongside other service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police, attended the Nigerian Army Day Celebration 2023 closing ceremony at the 2nd Division Nigerian Army, Ibadan, Oyo State. The ceremony was graced by the special guest of honor and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, who was represented by His Excellency, the Vice President Kashim Shettima, GCON. From Ibadan, Oyo State, the Navy Chief, as part of his duty tour, was at the permanent site of the Nigerian Navy Special Boat Service Camp, Navy Town, Ojo, Lagos State, for the inspection of ongoing projects. From there, the CNS proceeded to the Naval Air Base, Ojo, on an inspection tour of the Nigerian Navy helicopters. Also earlier on Wednesday, July 2023, the Chief of the Naval Staff paid a courtesy visit on Commodore Ebite Okiwe, retired, at his residence in Lagos. The Nigerian Navy, since its inception in 1956, has produced 24 chiefs of the naval staff, of which 22 are indigenous senior officers. The appointment of the current Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, on 19th June 2023 by the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, marked the beginning of the administration of the 22nd Indigenous Chief of the Naval Staff, bringing to an end to the administration of the immediate past Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awa Zubairu Gambo, retired. Friday, June 23, 2023, saw the formal handing and taking over of the mantle of leadership of the largest navy in Africa, the Nigerian Navy, at the Naval Headquarters, Abuja. In his honor, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, Admiralty Medal, organized the ceremonial pulling out and sailing out parade for the outgone Chief of the Naval Staff. The colorful pull-out parade held at the Nigerian Navy ship NNS Kora Parade Ground, and then the sailing out at the Nigerian Navy ship NNS Beecroft Jetty on Saturday, 8th July 2023. In attendance at the ceremony were former Chiefs of Naval Staff, including Vice Admiral Dele Joseph Ezoba and Admiral Oyibe Usman, former Chiefs of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Yusuf Buratai and Farouk Yahya, representative of the Inspector General of Police, Senator George Sekibo, wife of the Chief of Naval Staff and President of Naval Officers' Wives Association, NOAA, Mrs. Ijoma Blessing Ogala, wife of the immediate past Chief of Naval Staff, Hajia Dr. Nana Aisha Gambo, members of NOAA and Nigerian Navy Ratings Wives Association, traditional rulers, captains of industries and representatives of various paramilitary organizations, amongst other invited guests. The arrival of the special guest of honor formally commenced this ceremony as he reviews the parade in his honor. In his valedictory speech, the immediate past Navy chief reiterated that Nigeria is endowed with a professional and vibrant Navy that has continued to defend its territorial integrity from the maritime flank, adding that the Nigerian Navy has demonstrated the resolve to protect the valuable resources within the nation's maritime environment and projects the country's image globally.
Our dear nation is endowed with a professional and vibrant Navy which has continued to defend our territorial integrity from the maritime flank. The Nigerian Navy has ever demonstrated the resolve to protect the invaluable resources within the nation's maritime environment and protect the country's image globally.
He expressed his appreciation to the Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, for the honor done to him.
As today is for gratitude and celebration and not an occasion for stock-taking, I would like to sincerely commend and thank the 22nd Indigenous Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, for this honor done to me within a short period after his assumption of office, despite the enormity of his official and personal engagements as the Chief of the Naval Staff. I sincerely appreciate this gesture. You can be assured of my prayers, best wishes, and support always, as the Navy remains a journey with continuous dimensions and threats.
He says his position as the 21st Indigenous Chief of the Naval Staff offered him a unique opportunity to pilot the affairs of the Navy, delivering on the constitutional roles which have repositioned the Navy as a service of global repute and standards.
For me, as the 24th Indigenous Chief of the Naval Staff, it has been a unique opportunity to lead in the honorable part of delivering on our Navy's constitutional role. I can say that our Navy is a service of global repute and standards which can be proud of anytime. Upon my appointment as the Chief of the Naval Staff about 2.5 years ago, I had a vision which is to leverage on all factors of national location, technology, training, teamwork, and synergy to re-energize the Nigerian Navy and enhance her as a well-motivated and ready naval force in the discharge of her constitutional mandate and other assigned tasks in fulfillment of national security objectives.
He further emphasized the importance of support and cooperation with the quotes from Helen Keller and Mel Crowell.
In the words of Helen Keller, and I quote, "The world is moved not only by the mighty shows of heroes, but also by the aggregate of the tiny pushes of each honest worker," unquote. Also, according to Mary Crowell, and I quote, "It is the men behind who make the man ahead," unquote. These quotations give credence to the immense support, cooperation, and motivation I enjoyed throughout my career, without which I would not be celebrated today as a fulfilled leader. For this, I remain eternally grateful to my professional colleagues and family, as well as other well-meaning personalities across various walks of life that offered me their shoulders to lean on while I served.
Attributing it to the giant strides attained in various facets of the service under his leadership.
Looking back, I proudly reflect on the giant strides we attained in various facets of the service under my leadership. The Nigerian Navy made significant improvement in operations, logistics, manpower development, and personnel welfare. We recorded great achievements in anti-criminal theft, anti-piracy, and counter-insurgency operations, as well as fleet renewal and massive infrastructural development, among others. An appraisal of these efforts explains the successes attained by the service with increasing capacity to project power and force across the Gulf of Guinea in support of our neighbors and international partners.
Vice Admiral A.Z. Gambo, retired, says through collaborative efforts, the Nigerian Navy is stronger and better positioned than ever before to discharge its constitutional roles.
As I vow today, permit me to place it on record that our Navy is stronger and better positioned than ever before to discharge its constitutional role for our national security and economic prosperity.
He commended the officers, ratings and civilian staff of the Navy for their loyalty and dedication and urged them to remain steadfast in their service to fatherland.
I therefore commend the officers, ratings and civilian staff of our dear service for their loyalty and dedication, which assisted us to achieve so much. I urge all our personnel to remain steadfast in their service to our fatherland for the overall well-being of the Nigerian state.
Vice Admiral Gambo attributed the secrets of the noble achievements under his watch to teamwork, integrity and professionalism.
The secret of these noble achievements remain teamwork, integrity and professionalism.
While thanking the immediate past Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Muhammad Buhari, for finding him worthy of leading the Nigerian Navy, his appreciation also goes to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR for the confidence entrusted to the Nigerian Navy.
I would like to sincerely thank His Excellency, former President Muhammad Buhari, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, for finding me worthy of leading the Nigerian Navy for almost 2.5 years, as well as his immense support and encouragement during my tenure as the Chief of the Naval Staff. My appreciation also goes to His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for the confidence entrusted to the Nigerian Navy. I pray that the Almighty God will continue to guide him in steering the affairs of our country to greater heights.
He ended his speech with the confidence that the Nigerian Navy he is leaving behind is in the hands of a capable Chief of the Naval Staff.
My illustrious career comes to its end in a short moment from now. I can boldly say that I am moving on with a great sense of pride and satisfaction in what we have accomplished together, knowing that I am leaving you in the hands of a capable Chief of the Naval Staff. God bless us all, and as it is always, it's our Navy, onwards together. Thank you.
This was followed by the presentation of souvenirs by the Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ogala. A retinue of military officers led by the 22nd Indigenous Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, the Chief of Army Staff, Major General Taurid Lagbaja, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Vice Marshal Hassan Abubakar, General Officer Commanding 81 Division, Major General Obina Ajua, Air Officer Commanding Logistics Command, and other senior officers performed the ceremonial military tradition of pulling out from the Nigerian Navy ship NNS Kora Gate to the NNS Beecroft Jetty with the Nigerian Navy band at the lead of the procession. The jointness that exists among the various forces was experienced here as a mix of very senior military officers were at hand for the ceremonial pullout of the immediate past Chief of the Naval Staff. On arrival at the NNS Beecroft, it was a red carpet rolled out for the immediate past Chief of the Naval Staff as he walked through and exchanged pleasantries. This is the last time he will be adorned in the Nigerian Navy uniform. Then, the Nigerian Navy ship NNS Sokoto was waiting to sail out the 21st Indigenous Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awa Zubairu Gambo, after a successful career in the Nigerian Navy. He boarded the ship with his family, friends, and some of his course 36 mates of the Nigerian Defense Academy. He waves at the officers and men he was leaving behind. Vice Admiral Awa Zubairu Gambo was born on 22nd April 1966 in Nasarawa local government area of Kano State. He obtained his first primary school leaving certificate from Gwargwarwa Special Primary School, Kano. He proceeded to Rumfa College, also in Kano, where he obtained his West African School certificate in 1984. Before enlisting into the Nigerian Defense Academy as a member of 36 regular course on 24th September 1984, he was commissioned Sub-Lieutenant of the Nigerian Navy in October 1989, rose through the ranks and was promoted to the rank of Vice Admiral sequent to his appointment as the 21st Indigenous Chief of the Naval Staff on 26th January 2021. He is happily married to Hajia Nana Aisha Gambo, and the marriage is blessed with 3 children.
The Nigerian Navy today congratulates the immediate past Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awo Zubairu Gambo, for his dedicated service to fatherland. Once again, we wish the Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, fair winds as he steers the ship of the Nigerian Navy to greater heights. Until next week, when we shall come your way again, I am Jibrin Baba Ndachi. Onward together.